What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Cali Katana. Okay, so want to make a quick video. Uh, Excuse my garage. It's a mess, okay? It is a mess. I'm not like a lot of other people who have their garages all nice and clean and have lift tables for their motorcycles and displays of their helmets and their jackets and stuff. I don't. I just don't. I don't know, man. This is just me. Okay. Yes, I do try to keep it clean, but right now I'm just doing some spring cleaning, getting rid of stuff and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to just get rid of stuff. So excuse the mess, but I'm a real person. This is my real life. So what I want to make a video on real quick is that I made a miscalculation. As you know, if you don't know yet, I have a goal, and so the goal is I'm trying. Well, I'm not trying, but I am about to hit 100,000 miles on my 2000 ZX9. 100,000 miles on a motorcycle with this original motor. I don't know exactly how that translates into cars of how many miles a car would be equivalent to 100,000 miles on a bike, but I probably say it's probably a lot. So in my head, I had this whole grand idea of one day going to WOW, where I originally bought the bike 10 years ago, and ride there right at 100,000 miles, like literally riding into the parking lot as I hit 100,000 miles. Well, I normally don't think of miles. When I'm on my bike to ride. I don't. A lot of people ride their bikes. They're like, well, I can't ride too much long because I don't want a lot of miles because I'm going to sell this bike, or I'm going to wait to get a new bike, so I don't want to, mess up a good sale because I'll get less money because I have a lot of miles on the bike. Me, when I bought this bike to ride. This is my dream bike, and I rode the hell out of my bike. I've been to many places, which I'll make a video about exactly how I came to 100,000 miles on this bike. But in my head, I'm like, okay, I'm going to do that. Great idea. Awesome. Call the people at WOW, have them outside, take pictures, maybe put on their website. Hit up Kawasaki, which I hope, Kawasaki, you are watching this, because one thing I'm having an issue with you is that I am a loyal Kawasaki fan to no ends. I've even got my wife riding a Kawasaki. She went from a Katana 600 to a Kawasaki 1200. So I am a believer in Kawi products all day long. The problem I have is that I have reached out to you, emailed, I've been on Instagram, sent you private messages about my feat and about what I'm about to accomplish on one of the rarest bikes out there, because there's not too many ZX900s, okay? So, and especially not many ZX900s with 100,000 miles. Now, yes, there's Honda Gold Wings, there's a lot of cruisers, there's a lot of Harleys that have 100,000 miles. I had a Gold Wing, it had 100,000 miles all day. But for a sport bike, maybe, I don't know if it's considered super sport, but this sport bike has almost 100,000 miles. And so I would think that a company like Kawasaki, who I follow, that's my peeps, that's what, I rock with Kawi all day, would kind of maybe give me a little bit. I'm not saying like shout outs, I'm not saying like endorsements and sponsors and nothing like that, which would be nice, but I'm just saying some acknowledgement, I mean, something to say, hey, thank you for, doing, accomplishing a great feat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would think they would like reach out to me and says, hey, great job, thank you for the support, things like that. Because every time I go on their websites or I go on their Instagram posts, it's always either sexy women on bikes or it is about guys doing stunts. Like the other day I saw a guy doing a wheelie on the H2. That's all great and dandy, but for the real riders who, I'm not saying they're not real, but for people like me who ride, who get on these bikes and ride, I would think that would be something that you would pursue as far as showing achievement or somebody's doing something that a lot of people don't do. A lot of people have not done. I know people who do wheelies all day. I got plenty of people, plenty of friends, plenty of riders. Right now I can do wheelies all day. But I can tell you this, I don't know too many people who have a sport bike with 100,000 miles. Actually, I really don't know anybody. Even in the YouTube community, I don't see anybody. I mean, like I said, you got Chase, you got Dan, you got Noob or Yami Noob, all these guys. You have all these people who have bikes who've been riding, but none of them have a bike that has 100,000 miles. Because they're about getting the new thing, riding, showing people how great it is, and then going to the next. Me, I'm a person where it's like loyalty is key to me. I'm loyal to a fault. And I feel like since this being my dream bike and it's a Kawasaki, that I'm loyal. And I would think that the Kawasaki Corporation would see that, acknowledge the achievement like they would acknowledge someone doing a wheelie on an H2 and show them on their IG. Because to me, honestly, seeing somebody doing a wheelie is not as impressive as someone who has 100,000 miles on their motorcycle. That's impressive to me. That shows me, to me, if I had to put two things, if I had to see somebody with a bike with 100,000 miles and somebody who's doing a wheelie, I'd be more impressed with 100,000 miles in a wheelie because I see wheelies all day. I see people do stunts all day. I don't see many people having those type of miles. And the thing about it is that this bike, each mile represent a part of my history, part of me. It's a part of my journey in life, and that this bike has taken me many places, and I've done many things with this bike. And the memories, to me, honestly, is just, I can't explain how the memories make me feel because I've had so much fun with this bike through the ups and the downs between the bike breaking down to the bike riding, going to different bike weeks and bike nights and stuff. So it's like I'm just a little bit upset at Kawasaki, but again, maybe with this video and maybe somebody will reach out to them and see that this is something that's not many people do. I mean, I don't see that, you know, and people who I try to inspire people to don't worry about getting a new thing, worry about just riding what you have and being grateful. Because I'm grateful for having this bike. I am totally grateful. Yes, I've had other bikes, so I don't want you to think that I had this bike and I've never rode nothing else. I have been to bike demos. I have had 20, 30 bikes since having this bike. And I'll tell you what, I still love this bike more than any bike that I've ever rode. Now maybe because I'm biased, because I've had this history with this bike, but regardless of the fact, I love this bike. And I just want to show people out there that riding, to me, is just the most free thing and a thing that really is my passion. And to me, showing that I have 100,000 miles, that shows you that I have passion for riding. Now, yes, people have other passions of doing wheelies and stuff like that, which is great. That's what they do. But me personally, I think it's amazing having a bike with 100,000 miles. I mean, I didn't buy this bike to sell it. I didn't buy this bike to flip it. I didn't buy this bike to worry about, well, one day I'm going to sell this bike so I can get this bike. No, when I bought this bike to ride, guys. So, you should do the same. So, guys, with that, I'm going to try to figure this out because what I didn't tell you earlier is that I messed up. Okay, and what I mean by messed up was, like I said, I had this whole grand thing of going to WOW and stuff, but I was riding my bike to work today, and I ran an errand, and I'm sitting here riding, and I'm literally looking down and seeing, like, oh my gosh, I'm at, like, I have 99,986 miles. If I try to ride my bike to WOW right now, I would hit the 100,000 mile mark probably halfway there. So, what I'm gonna have to do, which sucks, but what I want to do this. I'm gonna have to trailer my bike at least halfway there, then ride the rest of the way as I'm turning 100,000 miles. So, I'm gonna plan to probably do that either Friday or Saturday. I don't know. I gotta call them, but it's just so crazy. I'll be honest with you guys. People who have, like on YouTube, because I'm a YouTuber, people who reach 10,000 subscribers or 100,000 subscribers or a million subscribers or who have all these endorsements deals and all that, that's all great and dandy. But to be honest with y'all, hitting 100,000 miles on this bike is like having a million subscribers. Hitting 100,000 miles on this bike is having the best, would be like me having the best sponsors or endorsers or whatever. This to me is a goal, is an achievement that I feel like is way more than any kind of subscriber count I would ever have or any kind of views I would have. This right here I feel like is one of the greatest achievements that I have done in my life, to be honest with you. And when I got this bike, no, I didn't buy this bike and say, okay, my goal is to hit 100,000 miles. It started actually coming to play when I was at like 60,000 miles. I was like, 60,000 miles, man. Okay, you know, maybe I hit 100,000 miles. And after a few years, here I am, almost at 100,000 miles. Now, I just hope that my engine doesn't blow up. I hope that there's no like self-destruct button on a Kawasaki that hits 100,000 miles. Let's just hope that it won't mess up. You know, I just literally changed the chain sprockets. I literally just did the oil change, a tune-up, spark plugs change. I even changed out my clutch because my clutch was out for a few weeks, and that's why I wasn't riding for a few weeks. So hopefully, guys, that this will happen. I would like to do it live, but I'm not because I just don't feel like it. But I'm definitely going to film me turning 100,000 miles. And I want everybody to support that, and I want everybody to watch the video. So either Friday or Saturday, I will let you know. Check my IG if you haven't seen it, Kawi Katana, and I'll give you more details of how this is going to play out. So if there's any suggestions or you think that I should do something, let me know in the comments. And also, should I wear a helmet cover or should I just wear no helmet cover? Like, which one do you think I should do? So guys, with that, I'm out of here. 100,000 miles. 100,000 miles. So close.